Should I be truthful with you guys as to what happened? And he just hugged me and he started to cry. I was just like, oh my god. It still feels weird that I'm actually like I'm married. You know, I knew when you're going to give me the ring. What kind of couple are we going to be? I have to break my honeymoon short to edit this vlog video for you. The morning after, guys, the morning after. Let me tell you the changes that have been happening like a day after. So first of all, my engagement ring has to be worn on this finger. So the ring is really loose because I have very slim hands. And I was in Lagos and he was in Abuja when he bought it, so he couldn't like measure my fingers and saying, even though I doubt that if I actually was in Abuja he would have measured it. Anyways, I have to move this ring from my engagement finger to this one. I don't know where. I think it's after church wedding that we'll have to get like wedding bands and things. Should I be truthful with you guys as to what happened? If you've been watching my videos all along, you know that on my wedding day I was menstruating. Guys, we had so much plans as to, oh my god, the morning after, when the night of the wedding, well, he had plans and things, but guess what, nature says one thing that broke my heart a lot was my nephew. I wasn't even ready for him crying. He just kept on crying. Like all through when we traveled to the villa, he was good. He was playing, he was eating, I was buying him. I wanted him to have fun. But like when we got to my villa, because we're in the hotel, when we got to my village for this celebration and he saw like the decoration, everybody wearing the colors, he just started to cry. Initially, we didn't know what the problem was. You get, we're like, why are you crying? What's the problem? What's the problem? But he was just crying and crying and crying. Everybody says to get angry, like, what, you get me? And then his mother now came, what is it? And he was like that, I don't want Auntie Homie to go. And he, see, that broke my heart, man. He cried and cried. Like, all through, he was policing me. Even after I came, I hugged him. I told him to stop crying. He cleaned his eyes. I fed him food, all that thing. He would come and say, where are you going to? I said, I want to just go and get something. Hey, at some point, he came and said, Auntie Homie, come, I want to talk to you. I came. Hey, my nephew is 6 years old. He brought chair. You get me? He brought out 2 chairs. Sit down. I sat. He sat down. You know, then he now started saying, so why do you have to go? I told him the traditional marriages, you know, you go, I promise you I'll come back to Lagos. Man, then when I was finally leaving, he came to me and he just hugged me and he started to cry. I was just like, oh my god. It broke my heart. My mother is so used to me. You know, I'm a chatty person, so I'm always going to go and hang out with her every time to watch African Magic. She'll come and say, oh, me see this guy. She wants to tell me everything happening in the movie. I will miss my mother. I miss my church as well. I miss my church a lot. Harvesters, like earlier, because today's Sunday, yeah, I picked up my phone rather, and I was watching the preaching. I'm just like, I'll miss you. I'll miss the pastor. Because I have to start going to another church in Abuja. I'll just miss a lot of things. You get me? And then the whole confusion of, I can't even look at the camera. Look at the camera, Omi. The whole confusion of like, I won't say confusion, uncertainty of like, so what's next? Like, it feels like I'm stepping into an unknown path. See, this marriage, I'm mentioning it with God. I've heard a lot of stories. Even the photographer at some point had to tell me, oh, marriage is difficult. Oh, it's interesting, but it's difficult. How he has a girlfriend. Imagine, I didn't even ask him. I just don't know what to expect. So I'm just going to enter this thing with God. Like, God, let's work together. Every step of the way, I'm taking God along with me. Every move, every turn, everything. Like, everything, guys, because that confusion, like, so what will happen next? That's a lot, man. It still feels weird that I'm actually like I'm married. I'd always just wondered, like, okay, who's gonna be the person? It feels weird like that. We don't have a house of our own in Abuja, so we need to start looking for a proper house that's befitting for the both of us. It's particular for me that I have like space for my work, like, you know, I can just make do. Okay, it's better for me that I have space for my work. You get me? I don't want to try to undermine or limit God. I want a space in the house for my work. So yeah, when we go to Abuja, we'll start organizing that. I just have quite a lot to do. Life is changing, and I have to adjust very fast. But I'm grateful to everyone: my mother, my sister, my friends, my aunties, my uncle, everybody. Like, it was so good. Let me just try. Let me see if my glasses will be better. Okay, I think this is the better look. Thank you. My mom did not give me her kilishi. I remember. Oh my god, so just kilishi. But Abuja kilishi can be peppery. Even you didn't. Are you serious? I swear. And I eat pepper like this. God. What kind of couple are we going to be? Are we going to be couples where you'll be showing your face on my YouTube channel? You don't? Eh? You say no time.
Time.
Be sure them my face. Let me zoom to you. Let me zoom. Hey. Casey, I was saying something. I said that I moved this ring to my wedding finger, yeah, and that the ring is loose, yeah. But I was in Lagos and you're in Abuja when you bought the ring. Even though I kind of feel like, even though I was in Abuja, I don't think you're the kind of person that would have taken time to measure my finger when I was sleeping. We haven't even thought about that. We have thought about that.
Well, I'll use my sister's finger.
Even if I was like there with you.
My sister would have called me school, put ring in your hand, see with your size.
You know, I knew when you're going to give me the ring.
You knew?
Yeah.
Why?
Because when we were going out to buy that thing, your sister called. You get me? And your sister asked. I think your sister asked you don't give or something, and you were saying no, I'm still trying to find a way to. It happened, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard you. I was like, yeah.
Even if you heard it now, find a way. I did not know the way.
But Kissy, we're in a hotel. There were ways. Anyway, my proposal story is another story entirely. Yeah. I don't know what I want to do. I think when I get to 1K, 1K is too small to cast proposal story like that. Maybe 10K subscribers. Yeah. 10K on my vlog channel.
Tell it all.
We have enough tell stories to tell. You know, I was in my final year in university when I met him. I left university 2014, guys. You know, that's like over 8 years when I met this guy. But in between, we broken up. Like we have broken up. So yeah, one day we'll do a tell it all video and spill. When I enter 10K subs. Anyway, we're going to Orifite, then church and all that jazz. I want to rest. Yesterday I was tired. But I wasn't as tired as I thought I would be. I thought I would be tired. And I wasn't that tired. You're tired? Yeah, you that was saying, let's go downstairs and buy fish. Let's go downstairs and buy fish.
I was tired, but I was game
for any kind of thing.
Yeah, I just say, final, sleep.
Come and smile for my peeps, them.
Take over. Or should I adjust what?
Not adjust when this is a video. Don't adjust when this is manual, please.
What are you doing right now?
Editing the vlog.
So when you guys see this part in the vlog, know that.
Rihanna, I love you. I had to break my honeymoon short to edit this vlog video with you. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird?
That one.
My husband, my wife. Is it weird for you?
That's new title. The weird part will not be the title name calling. Other things.
What's the weird part for you?
I don't know, it's you. No more options.
Yeah. I know.
Okay,
like, Homie, you're married now, so you know, like.
No more options.
You can't just find somebody better.
You can't just say, just get 20 and just try rubbish. Shall I you do that on pass? I need small thing. Let's go on break. I wonder how many breaks he wants to
That is why he's hitting me like, oh, you can't just break and go find somebody else.
I'm going to Vanessa's house for 2 nights. I need to think.
That's my own make.
To clear my head. We'll clear head tired.
Did I tell you? When we went to his village, yeah, like I had to go to all the Umadas and all their houses to give them matches. I literally went to all their houses. It was crazy. All of it, as in, even during that, even some, yeah, that we saw them in their shop. They would say, no. Take her now, let her know my house. Guy, we go house. I die, yeah. Like,